you talked about building a data foundation and a platform, right? That almost sounds as if all the data in the company has to come into some kind of a, lake house or some data warehouse for AI
Mm,
to see it. Is that
mm.
the case? Or to solve one use case, can I just take a slice of sliver of data I need in a company, organize that and run with my use case? Or do I need an entire foundation first to plug in use cases on top of that?
Yeah, so I think so. This has to be a very informed decision, right? So the
Mm,
reason I was saying is that we have to have a solid data ecosystem, both in terms
mhm,
of foundation and
mhm.
storage and quality, is because that's what we feed into the use cases, and the use cases are driven by AI.
Yeah,
So now I've seen many cases where across industries where people are like, okay, I want to spend all my time, and by all my time I mean like 2, 3 years just building the data ecosystem.
mm,
I think yeah, so that is not really that fruitful because we have to
mm,
move fast because we are building this data ecosystem and making an informed choice of what kind of data needs to be there, right?
yeah,
Once again, going back to the ROI, that's the end goal. Why
correct.
are we doing this? So I
Yeah,
cannot say that I'm going to spend 5 years building this data ecosystem and put
mm,
all kinds of data in this stuff and build this cloud ecosystem and so forth,
yeah,
because it's a very deep stack issue, right?
yeah,
Because it's an end to some means, and the means are
yeah,
okay. What business value, what ROI are you going to deliver with this?
yeah,
So that's where going back to your point. Yes, we have to make informed choices, not blow the budget on something that's not useful,
yeah.
and create that ecosystem of data with data quality, data governance, and so forth to ensure that we are able to tie that investment to some actual use cases that are going to deliver value. This is so
Mhm.
important in industry because eventually the bill does come due, right?
Yeah,
Because the question you may get from your SVP or CEO might be, okay, great, you build the stuff. So what?
right.
I mean, how do we answer the question? So what? Okay, I built
Yeah.
all this stuff. For what?
Mhm,
It's just going to stay there? No.
mhm,
So we have to try that. Okay, I built this data lake or data warehouse, and guess what? This is being used for this XYZ use case, and
mhm,
that use case is tied to this roadmap in your top level business objective. So
mhm.
that's the point that most of us in technology they miss because we get so excited about technology. Oh, I'm gonna keep building this data ecosystem over and over and over,
Yeah,
and before you know it, it's too late.
right, right. Yeah, makes sense. I mean, you can knock yourself out with,
Yeah,
data mesh and like everything. Like, so
yeah.
yeah, yeah,
But can we answer the question? So what? I mean, you build this.
yeah.
So what? I mean, oh, like
Mhm.
what's the payoff? What's the ROI?
Yeah.
What's the use case?